developer is going to change the code. After code changes, immediately he has to store the new code in the control version tool. Yes or no? The new code needs to be stored in the control version tool. Yes, done. After storing this in the control version tool, again build team will take, they'll create a new build that will be B002. That'll be B002. That means for one bug they created a new build. Like that, in a project easily we will get 400 to 500 bugs. This is easy number, I'll say you. Any project you take generally, okay, there will be easily some 400 to 500 bugs in a project. Okay, 400 to 500 bugs. Now tell me, that means 400 500 bugs means total how many number of builds? When I say 500 bugs were found in the project, means how many builds? 499. Perfect. Okay, that means if 500 bugs are found, that will be equivalent to 499 builds, because for every bug they're fixing and handing it over. Correct? Now tell me guys, when I say 499 builds, for one build, how much time it takes? 490 or 500 only you take for one build. We said 4 to 5 hours. So 500 builds means 500 into 4. How much? Roughly 2,000. 500 into 4. 20,000 or 2,000? 2,000 hours. 2,000 hours means how many days? 2,000 hours you are only saying. 2,000 hours means how many days? So mathematicians, give the answers. 83 days. That means almost guys 3 months of time we are wasting only in what? 3 months of time in a company we are wasting only in what? Only in the build process. Perfect. That means what I'm trying to tell you, you know, boss, number of bugs can never be equal to number of builds. For every one bug, if we start creating a new build, lot of time will be wasted only in creating the new builds. What is the solution? I'll teach you. But have you understood this concept? So number of bugs can never be equal to a number of builds. Else almost 3-4 months is wasted only in creating the new build. Good. Everyone take a fresh page. Everyone take a fresh page and write build process day number 2 and topic also number 2. Build process day number 2 and take a fresh page. Don't do confuse you guys, otherwise it will be tough for you to consolidate. I'll tell you. Day 2 topic number topic is also 2 only. Day 2 topic 2. Write one note first. Write one note. Generally number of bugs cannot be equal to number of builds. Generally number of bugs cannot be equal to number of builds. Number of bugs cannot be equal to number of builds. Else most of the time in the project will be wasted only in creating the new builds. Most of the time in the project will be wasted only in creating the new builds. Only in creating the new builds. Copy. Only in creating the new builds. Good. So most of the heroines are logging now because 8 o'clock it's very tough for them to get up. They're very busy actually. Leave it. Waste fellows actually. Okay, now look at this diagram, guys. Don't write anything. Don't write anything. And why I'm teaching this diagram is because of that note. Now, just now, customer has given me some set of requirement. See, when I say requirement, it's a document. Yes or no? One requirement is nothing but one PDF document, guys. So assume that just now customer has given me some requirement. Okay, 15 requirements the customer has given. Once the customer has given this 15 requirements, obviously from last diagram you know that this requirement will be handed over to the development team as well as the testing team, and also they specify a deadline. Okay, they specify deadline. Now deadline for developer, something like it can be 2 months or it can be 3 months. Some time is given for the developer as well as some time is given for the test engineer. So if you see this diagram, guys, if you see this diagram, customer has given me 15 requirement means developer has to create how many features? It can be features or it can be modules, whatever it is. How many features or modules? Correct. So 15 features or 15 modules he has to create 15 features or 15 modules. But if you observe this diagram, developer has created only 10 features within given time. Use common sense and tell me what could be the reason. No technical, keep it simple. What could be the reason? 15 features were given, but he has created only 10 features he has created. Reason? Lack of time. Perfect. That's all. Simplest answer is whatever deadline was given, I couldn't create all the 15 features. Only 10 features are ready. Now the most important question is, all you 400-500 people, functional testing is done. Correct? Functional testing is done for each and every one. To start a functional, you're disturbing me, baby. No? Go there. Now tell me, guys, to start functional testing, only one feature is ready. Can we start functional testing? Only one feature is ready. Can we start? 100% yes. Correct. Because to do functional testing, we do it independently, one by one. Okay. So obviously, when we're doing independently one by one, even one single feature is enough to start the functional testing. Okay, one feature is also enough. But so what developer is saying is, boss, even I develop 10 features also, it will not affect your testing. So do one thing, all these 10 features will be bundled in the form of a B001. Understand, guys, I am skipping the build process here. First you should see the diagram. So because I said in the company, test engineer will never come to know how the build is created, what is the process, how much time. It's none of our business. Monday morning, as soon as you came to office, you got one mail, boss, build is ready. Okay, please start testing. Okay, build is ready, please start testing. Am I clear till now? Yes. Okay. Now one question I have. Let me open one notepad. Okay. Now the question is, guys, how does test engineer come to know that build is installed? Common sense question, not rocket science question. How will you come to know a build is installed? How will you come to know? Understand the question. What is UI test? Wrong. How will test engineer come to know build is installed? There are 10 test engineers or 20 test engineers, whatever is ready. Mail by developer. Correct, but not by developer, guys. Remember, all experienced people also concentrate. Test lead is going to mail us. Okay, test lead is going to mail and he will say, boss, okay, he will give you the information that build is ready. Let's assume today I got a mail, that is mail number 1. Now the question is, what all information should be given to you in this mail? Keep it simple. Don't tell me good morning should be there, thank you should be there. All this nonsense is not required. In general, I'm asking, what are the main content of this mail? First one, build number 1. Is that build number information required or not required? Yes. Next. So let's assume they will write build number. Build number is B001. Next information. Yogendra says test URL. Perfect. They'll give you test URL also. URL used for testing, and everyone knows http:// that we have discussed that. That also we have discussed, correct? So they will also give us the URL. Features of the build. Good guys, listen now. See, out of 15 features, only 10 features are created. We don't know which are those 10 features which are developed by the developers. We may get confused. Possible, not possible? Why only these features are there? Where are the other features? So that's the reason they should also give us the list of features. So he will say feature number 1 is ready or feature number 14 is ready. He may give the names, guys. He will not give the number. Login is ready, compose is ready, home is ready, like that list of features. Now observe. Build number is given, test URL is given, list of features is given. Can we start our testing now? Yes or no? Yes. So now you can start testing. Now the biggest problem is, listen carefully. Now the biggest problem is build 1 is given to you. Suppose they don't give the deadline. See, in these 10 features, 2 features may be dedicated to one person. Remaining 3 features is given to some other test engineer. And some 5 features are given to third test engineer. Possible or not possible? Different features are given to different test engineers. Correct? Possible. Now, if I don't give you the deadline, everyone take their own sweet time and project may be delayed. Correct? That's the reason. You just simple concept, guys. In exam, they give you 3 hours as a deadline for everyone. Why they give 3 hours deadline? But for boys, 3 hours is too much. 1 hour only we don't have content to write, but girls will write for 4 hours also. Why that 3 hours? If they don't decide the deadline, what is the problem? Tell me. If they don't decide the deadline, what's the problem? Correct? Everyone keep on writing. So we can't scold them also. Same way, guys, in technical language, every build they give us something called as a deadline. That deadline, generally we call it as a test cycle. Okay, and let's assume that this is test cycle number 1. Test cycle number 1, I am giving 1 week. What is the meaning of this? Test cycle number 1 is 1 week. Means what? Means all the test engineers within 1 week you have to complete your testing. Now here don't concentrate about functional integration system, that we'll discuss later. But within 1 week of duration, all the test engineers have to complete the testing. Now the summary is, guys, whenever we build is ready, compulsory we get a mail from the lead. Lead will give us the build number. Lead will give us the test URL. is going to give the list of features and also the deadline for testing. Am I clear for everyone till now? Am I clear? Yes. Okay. And any rule that it should be 1 week only? Any rule? Always the deadline should be 1 week only. Any rule like that? 100% no. That depends on the number of features or the list of features. Sometimes it can be only two days also. Sometimes it can be 3 days also. Sometimes it can be 15 days also. So that depends on the number of features. Okay. Now I started testing the build number 1. Okay. I started testing this build number 1. When I started testing this build number 1, assume 100% I'll get some bugs, guys. See, when I say 1 week, means how many days it is? When I say 1 week means how many days? 7 days. You are software engineer. Think and talk. Software engineers will never work for it's 5 days. Perfect. So it is not 7 days. It is only 5 days. Monday morning you have to start your testing, and you have to finish your testing by Friday evening. You have to finish your testing. I started testing. When I started testing, morning I got one bug. Afternoon I got one bug. Like this, every day I'll be keep on getting bugs. Okay, every day I'll keep on getting some bugs. Correct? Now observe guys, 5 days I'm testing, and totally I got 60 bugs I got in the B001 within 5 days. Now the question is, when should I hand over this bug to the customers? Sorry, to the developers. Means as soon as I get, send him, or collect all the bugs for till Friday, and Friday at a time you give all the 60 bugs to the developer, which is a better process. Immediately or collect all the bugs, 60 bugs, and then give it to the developers. Some fellow says collect it, some fellow saying one by one. Okay, simple common sense. First thing, listen, whatever I have written in the diagram, 15 requirements are there and developer has created 10 features. Can it happen that all the 15 features are ready? Possible or not possible? In this diagram I've written 10, but can it possible that all the 15 features will be ready? Oh, not possible. Very good. Boss, don't mug up the subject here. Sometimes 15 features, 90% I'll tell you, all the features has to be developed within the deadline. Within the deadline, all the features has to be developed. By mistake, due to some time problem or due to lockdown problem or nonsense problem, only 10 features I have written here, that's all. But there is no rule that only 10 features should be developed. Remember this point and talk. Okay. Now, if you collect all the 60 bucks till Friday, and Friday evening, if you hand over these bucks to the developer, can anyone tell me what is the problem? I collected all the 50 bucks and then I'm handing it over to the developer on Friday. What is the problem? Can't submit one time. Wrong. Rajashekar says, sir, till Monday he can't start the work. Okay, obviously he can't start the work till Monday because boss, even developer does not work on a Saturdays and Sundays. Remember that point. So they will also start working on Monday itself. Second problem, once you come on Monday, bugs are not fixed for you. Then what is the problem? Still the bugs are not fixed because you gave the bugs on Friday and the bugs are not fixed now. It's a problem for whom? It's a problem for test engineers also. Why you are saying developers? Even test engineers also cannot start their work without fixing the bugs. When the bugs are not fixed, how can I continue my testing? I have to sit idle. I have to sit idle. Correct? Instead of that, just now I found a bug. Okay, just now I found a bug. Hand over this bug to the developer. After handing it over to the developer, will you stop testing or you should continue testing? Just now I found a bug. I handed it over to the developers. Will you stop testing or continue testing? Okay, again continue testing. Don't stop it. Continue testing. And simultaneously, observe guys, build one. They have given 1 week of time. So your manager says, boss, till 1 week, don't expect any bug fixes. All the bug fixes will be given to you only after 1 week. Till that time, your job is find a bug, report, continue testing. Find a bug, report, continue testing. Find a bug, report, continue testing. Is everyone understanding what I'm saying? Is everyone understanding? That means bugs are reported one by one, but bugs are fixed one by one or together. Understand? Bugs are fixed one by one. Sorry, bugs are reported one by one, but bugs are fixed together. They don't fix only one bug, one bug. That is impossible. That is impossible. Okay, good. That means lesson learned is when should we hand over the bugs to the developer? What is an answer? When should a test engineer hand over the bugs to the developer? Kirti says immediately. Perfect. Immediately, as soon as the bug is found, so that developer will also get some time to fix the bug. Yes or no? See guys, developer cannot directly start doing the code changes. He should also sit. He should understand what is the problem, where is the problem. If I change this code, what else is going to get affected? All this analysis he should do, then only he is going to fix the bug. So that's why they say send the bug report to the developer as soon as it is found. That I'll teach you. How to send a bug, all those things, that is a separate topic, guys. Okay. Now, when test engineer is busy in testing B001 for 1 week, 1 week I am busy in testing this. Simultaneously, what is this developer doing for this 1 week? 1 week time is there. Correct? Developer is busy in creating 3 new features. See, it can be 5 new features also. Anything is fine. Okay, he's fixing the 3, sorry, he's creating the 3 new features plus he is working on fixing 25 bugs. But guys, how many bugs are found? How many bugs are found? 60 bugs are found. But it's fixing only 25 bugs. Why? Same, 1 week is deadline for you, 1 week is also deadline for him only. 25 bugs. My question is why 25 bugs? I'm not asking which bugs here. Why only 25 bugs out of 60? What could be the simplest reason? Test engineer reported only 25. Your head, I said every bug as soon as you get it, you have to report it to the developer. What you are saying? Answer is time is not there. That's all. In this 1 week of time, developer capacity is to create 3 new features and fix 25 bugs. Developer is not a god to fix all the bugs in this world within 1 week. Okay, so that means he's fixing only 25 bugs. But now the question arises is, boss. Developer says you found 60 bugs, but I will fix only 25 bugs. 2 questions are there. Which bugs to fix? I mean, out of 60, 25, right? Which bug to fix? Who will decide? And how many bugs I can fix? Who will decide? 2 questions are there. First, let us talk about how many bugs I can fix out of 60. Who should decide? Everyone is saying developer, developer, test lead, gid, don't talk, Ole. I want only lead. Lead is dead. A student lead is dead. Who is test lead to decide this? First of all, product owner. Look at this fellow now. He's agile methodology hero actually. Hey, project manager, test engineer, very good Chinmay. Who is test engineer to decide how many bugs can be fixed? Boss, answer is how many bugs should be fixed is always decided by developer. Can anyone tell me why? How many bugs should be fixed is always decided by developers only. Based on what? Based on time. That's all. Boss, you gave me 60 bugs, but I can fix only 25 bugs because only 1 week time is there with me to fix the bug. So how many bugs to fix is always decided by the developers only based on the time. Based on the time which is given to him. Is the first concept clear for everyone, guys? I'll give all these points, don't worry. It is decided by developer based on the time factor. Now, see which bugs to fix means out of 60, which 25 bugs to fix. If you give this option to the developer, he will fix which bugs. If you give this option to the developer, he will fix which bugs. Severity, talk, whatever you want. Okay, he will fix only the easy bugs. Whichever code is easy, very, very easy, he will only concentrate on that only. Correct? But he is fixing easy bugs. But next Monday, if I want to start my testing, this bug is not important for me. The bug in the compose module was important for me. Are you understanding the statement? He is fixing a logout bug, but for me, logout was not important. For me, compose bug was important because I know my priority. That's the reason they say which bug should be fixed. Decision should be always given to the test engineers based on what happened? Based on his priority. Priority means I know the importance of the bug. If you fix this bug, it's easy for to continue testing. If you fix other nonsense bug, I can't continue my testing only. Summary, guys, summary. Once you hand over the bugs to the developer cannot fix all the bugs together. So he is going to fix some list of bugs. How many bugs? He will decide. Which bugs? You decide. Is it clear? Clear. Yes? Okay, good. Now observe. Now observe, guys. So 1 week you are also busy in testing. 1 week developer is also busy in fixing. Again, Monday, once you come to the office, and if you see the diagram, you should remember one more point. Friday night 6 o'clock, once all the bugs are fixed, means whatever the bugs are fixed or whatever the code changes are done, all those codes should be stored where? By Friday 6 o'clock, all the bugs should be fixed. That means code should be changed and code should be stored where? Wrong, Uma. Yes, control version tool, it should be stored. Once it is stored in the control version tool, again build team will take. They are going to create a new build. That process in the day one diagram was there, right? That process you don't forget, but we don't mention everywhere. The build 2 is successfully created. Monday you came to office. Monday, once you come to office, how do you know that new build is installed? Same question. How will you come to know the new build is installed? Yes, again you will get mail number 2. Okay, again lead is going to send you a mail. In this mail, now you give me the content. Control C, Control V. Build number 2 is installed. Test URL will be same or different? URL will be same or URL will be different. We have already discussed. URL does not change. Next, list of features. Required or not required? List of new features. Required. Assume that F7 we have created newly, and F9 also we have created newly. Test cycle is required or not required? Test cycle. Correct. Test cycle. And assume that second test cycle, this is test cycle number 2. This is also 1 week only. Anything else is required, guys? Common sense. Common sense. Anything else? Yeah. Which bugs are fakes? Because if you don't give me the list of bugs which are fakes, test engineer same bugs he will report again and again. Possible? Not possible? 60 bugs you found, you reported to the developer, you will report the same bugs. So list of fixed bug. Okay, list of fixed bug, and he will say, boss, bug number 1 is fixed, or bug number 2 is fixed, whatever it is. Bug number 2 is fixed, this is fixed, or the entire list he is going to give us. Comma, let me write one more thing also. Bug number 2 is fixed. The list of bugs which are fixed, that is also given. Are you understanding till now? Easy. Okay, guys. Now let us continue. Now, observe now. So build 2 is also ready. Build 2 is ready. Again, I'll start testing. Build 2 test cycle is 1 week. So 1 week I'm testing this build number 2. Same concept. Can I say developer is busy in creating remaining features? Because out of 15, 10 plus 3, 13 are done. Only 2 is left out. Correct? Only 2 is left out. So now developer is busy in creating 2 new features. Now listen carefully, listen. B002, again I will find so many bugs. It may be day 1, it may be day 2, it may be day 3. I'll keep on finding the bugs. And 45 bugs are found in the B002. Now go. And 60 bugs are found in the B001. Obviously, the 60 are also immediately reported, and this 45 is also immediately reported to the developers. Now the question is, guys, developer has fixed 25 bugs, correct? Remaining from the build 1, how many are left out? From the 60 bugs, how many are left out? 35 are left out from here. Plus new 45 bugs are found here. Correct? New 45. That means totally there are 80 bugs which are left out. Out of 80, developer says, I can fix only these 30 bugs. Only 30 bugs I can fix, because within 1 week I have to create 2 new features also, and I have to fix some 30, and I have to fix some bugs. So my bandwidth I have is only 30 bugs I can fix. Now, these 30 bugs which developer will fix is from B1 bugs or B2 bugs. These 30 bugs, whatever developer decided to fix, are from B1 or B2. Wrong answer. Give me technical answer. Give a technical answer according to the test engineer. Perfect, guys. People who are saying B1, B2, all are wrong. All are wrong. That depends on test engineer. Out of these 30 bugs, all the 30 may be from B001 old bugs, or all the 30 may be from B002 new bugs, or some bugs may be from B1, some bugs may be from B2. That depends on priority of the test engineer. Understand these wordings first. Purely that depends on, so out of total 80 bugs, which 30 you should fix, that I will decide. I will decide means who will decide? That I will decide. I will decide means who will decide? Correct. Test engineer is going to decide these bugs which we have to fix it. Is the concept clear for everyone? Yes? Okay, good. Now, test engineer, developer says, okay, boss, I'll fix these 30 bugs. I am also busy in fixing. You are also busy in testing. Again, process goes on. Till Friday, all the code changes is going to make. Again, next Monday, once you come, again, you will get a mail. Yes or no? Again, the information of the new builds, every communication in the company is through mail only. They will not use any WhatsApp for you or personal call. They will not make. Okay. Now assume, guys, I am having control C, control V. Mail number 3. Mail number 3. Mail number 3. Build number they will mention. Boss, this is a new build is installed. B003. URL is same. List of features. Let's say 10th feature and 15th feature is also ready. 15th feature is also ready. And this will become test cycle number 3. And this time these are the list of bugs which are fixed. 42nd bug is fixed, and let's assume the 26th bug is also fixed. Now guys, that means it's same. Sir, can we access mail from our own system? You will access mail from your system only. When I say mail will come, it will come to your system only. Like in the office, Outlook will be there. Outlook they would have installed. Gmail they will not install. From Outlook, you can access all the mail space. Okay, now observe. Now tell me, from the mail number 4, what will be the difference in the mail? These are the first 3 mails I have given. In the mail 4, anyone quickly give the answer. Only what is the change in the mail number 4? Correct. Monica said list of features will not be there. Remember, because till this time all the features are ready. You observe? I said if you see this diagram, 10 features, 3 features and 2 features. So all the 15 features are ready. Yes or no? So list of features will not be there from mail 4. From mail 4, our main concentration is on the bug fixes only, guys. Now observe, after this build 3, okay, after this build 3, build 4 will come. Again, I will find some bugs in build 3 also. Build 4. But from this build 4, what is the only job of a developer? From build 4, only developer job is what? If you see this diagram, only the bug fixes, because all the new features are ready. All the new features are ready. Now, if you see the diagram, guys, build 4 I will get, build 5, build 6, build 7, build 6, build 9, build 10. And every build is nothing but one test cycle is dedicated. Okay. So from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you observe the test cycle duration is decreasing. 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 4 days, 4 days, 3 days, 3 days, 2 days, 2 days. In the last, within 1 day also, I will get a new build. Means today I will go home. Tomorrow morning, as soon as I come, new build is ready. New build is ready. Why the test cycle duration is decreasing? Simple question. Why the test cycle duration is decreasing? Correct. Bugs are getting decreased. Our work is also getting decreased. Yes or no? Yes or no? Our work is also getting decreased. Bugs are also getting decreased. Application is getting stable. Yes or no? Application is getting stable. And so that's the reason test cycle keep on decreasing, decreasing, decreasing. Now I decided that boss, this B028, this is a stable build. But any rule that it should be always B28 only? Can it be B15 also? Possible or not possible? Boss, end of the day, stable build means wherever the bugs are not there. That's all. Test engineer is retesting, and is not finding any more bugs. So I can say it is stable. Now, this stable build will be handed over to the customer. Is this diagram clear for everyone? Is this diagram clear? Now, if you see the difference here, guys, see, this is a real time how it happens in the company I'm teaching you. Because all the previous diagram, the day one diagram, process one was there, right? That if you observe, build process, CVT, GVT, all those things I was teaching. But if you see this diagram, we don't care about how the build is created. We don't care about it. So first, initially requirements were given, developer started coding, build was ready, they gave to me. My lead says 1 week I'm giving you deadline. So hand over the bugs, whatever you're getting immediately. He will fix it. Next Monday, he will give it. Again, he send the bugs. So this new build process goes on until the build becomes stable. Now my question is, if you've understood, give me one simplest answer. When do you get the bug fixes? Pooja Kumari, you only tell me, is developer fixing the bug one by one on together? You only tell me the answer. Correct, it's together. Simple question only. When you hand over 60 bucks to him, he is fixing 25 bucks. It means what? All 25 bucks are fixed and given to you in the next build. So can I say developer don't fix the bug one by one, or for every bug we don't get a new build? We don't get a new build for every bug. Collection of bugs are fixed and given to us in the next build. Is the statement right? Collection of bugs are fixed and given to us in the next build. So even though we have 500 bugs, there may be only 25 builds, or there may be only 20 builds. Are you understanding the statement? Let it be 400 bugs, let it be 500 bugs. There may be average, there may be 20, 25 to 30 builds will be there. Okay. This is the build process number 2. No definition, nothing. This is because if you observe, it's a real-time process. I'm teaching you how the build will come and how we start testing. Any doubts, guys? Any doubt in this diagram? And second question I have. Second question. All the bugs found in one build, listen carefully. All the bugs found in one build are fixed in next build. Right statement, wrong statement. All the bugs found in one build are fixed in the next build only. Rakshita says wrong, Mrudula says wrong, Abhishek says wrong. Oh, some fellow is saying right also. Wrong. People who are saying right, that means you have not understood concept only. Depends is one waste answer. 100% it is wrong. Because see the diagram, 60 bugs were found in build 1. How many bugs are fixed in build 2? How many bugs are fixed in build 2? 25. Then what are you saying then? Boss, bugs found in one build may be fixed in next build, or the next build, or the upcoming build, but within the project time. Remember this point. That purely depends on the priority of the test engineer. Sometimes bugs found in B001 may be fixed in B26 also, because it is not very, very important bug. Test engineer only said, fix it in the last. I don't have any problem. Are you understanding, guys? Is the statements clear? Yes? Okay. So write this diagram, 4-5 points I'll give you after you write this diagram. First you write the diagram, and whatever you have understood, you write that also. First you write the diagram, and whatever you understood, that also you write. Sir, at the end, it will be total bug-free application. Yes, 100% yes. B28, if I'm saying stable build, that means it does not have any bugs. That means it does not have any bugs. Narendra Modi, next build always be less bugs than previous build? Generally, it is yes. 99% it is yes. But sometime due to some code changes, bugs increased also. Is that possible, guys? Generally, the number of bugs keep on decreasing. But sometimes something happened. Some line of change a code which increase the bug. Very rare cases. If he is a developer from JSpiders, it may happen. That's all. But generally, bugs always reduces, guys. Pooja Kumari want to write notes. Okay, write Pooja Kumari. Write. First you write this diagram. Then you write your own 5-6 points. Then I'll open that Excel sheet also. I'll open. You can write that mail content also. You can write. Then I'll give some 5-6 points. Again, I'm repeating, this is a real-time process. I will not give any definitions are not there for this. So neatly write the flow of the diagram and write in your own English. Renuka, that will discuss. Bug life cycle is a topic. How do we send a bug report to the developers? That is a separate class called as bug life cycle. I'll teach you. Just a separate session. Like this Nalla Bottula Vijay. Person who has completed, that means what, you know, you are heroes and heroines. Within 3 minutes, 1 hour topic, within 3 minutes you are completing, means I'll tell you, you are the top engineers in this world, Ali. You are the top engineers, I'll tell you. If you start teaching to someone else, right, that's all their future is. Interested fellows, right, neatly right. What is written above B003? In B003, I have said that some 40 bugs are found. Initially 60 bugs, then second build 45 bugs, third build some 40 bugs. That is what I have written. At least have patience to write when teaching is done in this way. Neatly write your own notes also. Above B005, I have written test cycle you observe 1 week, 1 week. Then B5 is 4 days, B6 is 4 days, B16 3 days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. Others. So the number of days is decreasing, or the number of test cycle, the duration is decreasing. That is what I have written. Mails will be sent to you through your test lead, Kirtana. Always mails are sent by our test lead. Development team and the test engineer has nothing to do with each other. Has nothing to do with each other. There is no relation between both of us, I'll tell you. So any interaction you have to do with your lead. Lead communicate to the development team. Why the build names are B001, B002, why not B1, B2? Priyabhatra. Priyabhatra, why your name is Priyabhatra? Why not Aishwarya Rai? Tell Rani. Some format is there. Whatever format they have given, they have written. That's all. There is no rule that it should be one only, two only. Any format they want, they can give, guys. But I already said you, customer don't understand B1, B2, B3. For him, it's an application name. Sir, one main conclusion was that bug fixed by developers depends upon testing their priority. Correct, Rabi Narayana Sahu. You are right. Which bug should be fixed by developer depends on the test engineer priority. You are right. But all those concepts will come, guys. With example, I'll teach you in bug life cycle. How to decide the priority, how to decide the severity. That's a separate concept which I have to teach. I'll teach you that. Anyone still writing? Done people don't answer. Done people don't answer. Anyone still writing? Right. Right, yes. 2-3 more minutes. Write it. Monica Verma, wrong question. Bug life cycle is a topic. TC means test cycle. Karthik Pandey, test cycle. Interviewer will discuss later, Roshan. First to understand the concept here. And don't learn everything only for interview. Learn, get the knowledge also. Don't think everything with respect to interview. Notepad, I'll show you. Wait. Ligina, wait for 2 minutes, I'll show you the notepad. Don't write any wrong thing, guys. Write this mail information also. 10 features, full meaning. What is, I'm not understanding the question. 10 features, full meanings means what? The login is a feature, inbox is a feature, compose is a feature. All these are nothing but features only. So 10 modules or 10 features he has created. Test cycle means time given to test. Correct. Vibhuti Bhushan, you are right. Test cycle is nothing but time given to the testing for testing. Done, guys? Right fast, right fast. Okay, right. Last 3-4 minutes. That's all. Right fast. Suhail Ahmed, yes, sir. So testing your decides which are the fixed first and developer decides how many bugs fixed. Yes, Deepu, yes, sir. Okay. Now write some points, guys. I'll give you some points. Point number one. Point number one. Test cycle. Test cycle is the time duration. Test cycle is the time duration given to the testing team. Test cycle is the time duration given to the testing team to test each build. To test each build. To test each build. Next, second point. Second point. Second point. Whenever a test engineer gets a bug, whenever the test engineer gets the bug, whenever the test engineer gets the bug, he has to report it. Whenever test engineer finds the bug, he has to report it immediately to the developers. He has to report it immediately to the developers. He has to report it immediately to the developers so that the developers get enough time to analyze and fix the bug. So that the developer gets enough time to analyze and fix the bug. Is it done? So the developer gets enough time to analyze and fix the bug. Next, third point. During the bug fixing process, is the voice audible, guys? Everyone? Yes. That means Dinesh, your problem. Right. Next point. During the bug fixing process, during the bug fixing process, how many bugs can be fixed? How many bugs can be fixed in a build? How many bugs can be fixed in a build how many bugs can be fixed in a build is always decided by how many bugs in a build is always decided by the developers is always decided by the developers based on their available time is always decided by the developer based on their available time based on their available time, whereas like first point repeat means from where I'll repeat Sukumarna. Sukumaran, from where I'll repeat, tell me. I'm repeating, guys. I'm not reading any notes here. Please take it from any of your friends. What I was telling, guys? What I was telling? Whereas which bugs needs to be fixed? Whereas which bug needs to be fixed? Which bug needs to be fixed is always decided by which bug needs to be fixed is always decided by the test engineers which bugs needs to be fixed is always decided by the test engineer based on their priority or need. Based on their priority or need. Based on their priority or the need. Based on their priority or the need. Based on their priority or the need. Done? Okay, 1 minute, guys. That their priority means obviously bugs priority only. First point someone has written. Someone is asking to write it. Rabi Narayana has typed it. Okay, next point, guys. Next point. The difference between two builds is the difference between two build is the difference between two build is the difference between two build is each new build the difference between two build is each new build is the modified version each new build is the modified version of the old build. Each new build is the modified version of the old build. Each new build is the modified version of the old build. And the modification could be and the modification could be and the modification could be because of adding some new features. The modification could be because of adding some new features. Because of adding some new features. Could be because of adding some new features or the bug fixes. Because of adding some new features or the bug fixes. Everyone read this point and tell me, have you understood or not? The difference between two builds. Neatly read first. Read for yourself and tell me, is the statement clear? Read that complete point neatly and tell me, is the statement clear? Understood? Okay, good. Next point. Play others. See, repeat from third point means, do you think is possible? Your network is lost, I can understand. You talk to any of your friend and take a WhatsApp of it. Problem is solved. But that's not possible to tell all the points once again, right? And I don't remember which is second point, third point here, guys. Okay, next point. Yeah, Modi is ready to send the notes. Take it from Narendra Modi. Like Modi Nimajji, first to write your own name, Olay. Otherwise, I'll remove from the class. First to write your original name. Oh, right. What I was saying, The fifth point I know, but I want to frame a question here. 1 minute. Okay. Write one question, guys. First, you write one question. When do we get new builds in the company? Write it as a question first. When do we get new builds in the company? When do we get new builds in the company? When do we get new builds in the company? Answer is when do we get new builds in the company? Answer is in the beginning of the project. In the beginning of the project, in the beginning of the project, we get weekly new build. In the beginning of the project, we get weekly new build. We get weekly new build, but in the later stages, when the build was getting stable, in the later stages, when build was getting stable and bugs was getting reduced, build was getting stable and bugs was getting reduced, we used to get new build. We used to get the new build. We used to get the new build once in. We used to get the new build once in 4 days. We used to get the new build once in 3 days, 2 days, and also daily build as well. And also daily build as well. And also daily build as well. Is this point clear for everyone? So generally I'm saying that build duration is getting decreased. That is what I'm trying to tell you guys. No sir means very good, Syed. Almost everyone said yes, 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 yes. Only you are the only one who is saying no. Good. Okay. Next guys, observe now. See, why did I start this diagram? Can you tell me, sir? My internet connected is lost. Can you tell me second point? Oh, tell me guys. Why did I start this diagram? Anyone tell me? Why did I teach you this diagram? In the beginning of the class, who were not there, they don't know. But who were there? Why did we start this diagram? Nimaji, what was the intention? Real-time build process? No. To understand second phase? No. How to testing process? Wrong. Real-time? Wrong. To reduce the builds. To reduce the builds, okay. Only one person. Vinay Raj is correct. I wanted to tell you that number of bugs and number of builds cannot be equal. Remember that point. Number of bugs and number of builds cannot be equal. That was the main intention to explain this diagram, or that was the main intention to start this diagram. Okay. Now write one summary point. Write it as a summary only. Correct, Chinmay. Bug is not equal to build. Write one summary point. Summary is collection of bugs reported to the developers. Collection of bugs reported to the developers are fixed. Collection of bugs reported to the developers are fixed and given to retesting. Collection of bugs reported to the developers are fixed and given to the test engineers and given to the test engineer for a retesting process, and given to the test engineer for retesting process, and given to the test engineer for retesting process in the next builds. Given to the test engineer for retesting process in the next build. For retesting process in the next build. In the next build. Hey. Summary number 2. The bid is build only. That's what is bid here. Summary number 2. The bugs found in one build. Bugs found in one build. The bugs found in one build may be fixed in next build. Bugs found in one build may be fixed in the next build, or any upcoming builds in the future may be fixed in the next build, or any upcoming builds in the future, next build or any upcoming builds in the future. That purely depends on the priority of the test engineer. That purely depends on the priority of the test engineers. That purely depends on the priority of the test engineers. Done. That's all, guys. This is the summary of the process diagram 2, or the topic number 2. Now, exactly 5 minutes I'll give you before going to the next topic. Read all 6-7 points, whatever I have given. I know all of them will not read, but interested fellows will be there. You read all the points. All 5-6 points, what I've just given, just go through it once. Just go through it, then we'll go to the next diagram. Go through all those points, just go through. Fill, Sheila. Read, guys. Read each and every point which is given. Okay. Then let's move forward now. Now, all of you observe, guys, there is a problem in this diagram also. Okay, there is a problem in this diagram. The problem is what, you observe. See, generally if they ask you, today I found one bug, I send it to the developer. When will he fix and give it to me? Just now I found one bug. Just now I found a bug. I sent it to the developer. When will he give it to me? In the next build, correct? The minimum time is at least in the next build. That means till next Monday you have to wait. Can you fight with the developer saying that, like, rascal fellow, tomorrow only I want, or today night only I want, send it as soon as possible? Can you fight with him like that? Correct? No, that is not at all possible. You have to wait at least till next Monday. You have to wait. Now, guys, we have one problem with this. The problem is, I'll show you. One minute. No, not this. This is the final one. Not this. Got a diagram. I got a diagram. Now look at this. Neatly see this. This is build process diagram number 3, or topic is also 3 only. Yes or no? Diagram 3 and topic 3. Now, just to follow instructions first. Build 1 is just installed. Build 1 is installed, and as usual, this build 1 test cycle that my lead has given me is 1 week, guys. Already I've shown that in the previous diagram. Okay, 1 week is the time given to testing for this B001. I started testing morning 9 o'clock only. I started testing my B001. Morning 9 o'clock when I started testing, I found a bug. Immediately report it to the developer. Okay, and as per our knowledge, till developer will fix this and will give to us when. Just now I found a bug, I gave it to developer. Developer will fix it, and when will he give it to me? For retesting, I'm asking. After 1 week, because the test cycle duration is 1 week, or in the next build, anything is correct answer. You can call it as a next build, or after next test cycle is also correct. But what happened, guys? This bug was not a normal bug. This is a blocker bug. See, we have different types of bug. I am not teaching you all the different types of bugs here. That is not at all my intention in today's class. I found a blocker. Generally, blocker means, I'll tell you, I cannot proceed with testing. Whenever I cannot proceed with testing, that I am calling it as a blocker bug. Okay. So I found a blocker bug. That means assume something login itself is not working. So obviously, when login itself is not working, can I test any other modules? Or can I continue my testing? No, not at all possible. So what I did, I said, developer, boss, I found a blocker bug. So please fix it as soon as possible in the same build only. Yes or no? Understand the complete line. So fix it as soon as possible in the same build only. Can developer say, no, wait till next Monday? Is it possible in this scenario? Wait till next Monday only. No, because it's a blocker bug and I don't want to sit idle. Whole testing team will be sitting idle. Correct? So now what happened, guys? Done. Developer took your bug, and see this. Within 10 minutes, developer has fixed the bug. See, fixing bug means changing the code. You remember the day 1 diagram, that the control version 2, the diagram, don't forget. So within 10 minutes, developer fixes the bug. After code changes are done, the new build needs to be created or not? Code changes are done, but the new build needs to be created. Yes or no? Yes. To create that new build, again, it takes 4 to 5 hours. Okay? Because the whole code in the control version tool, we have to compile it, we have to compress it, and we have to create a new build. Done. So 4 to 5 hours they took. They created this B002, and B002 is installed. When I'm saying B002 is installed, obviously we know first you uninstall B001 and install B002. Now, guys, 2 o'clock I can continue my testing. Why I'm saying 2 o'clock I can continue my testing? I found a bug at 9 o'clock, but 2 o'clock I'm continuing testing. Why? Four to 5 hours it takes to create a build, correct? But see, observe, developer finish his work within less time only, yes or no? Developer finish his work within very less time. Within 10 minutes, code changes were done. But most of the time is wasted in creating the build. Now observe, guys. This is still test cycle number 1 only. Yes or no? This is TC number 1 only. Correct? Because first test cycle duration, how much time they gave us? 1 week was a test cycle. Now can I say, see, if you see my old diagram, generally, I don't know if I can go back or not. If you see the old diagram, guys, you observe one build means one test cycle. No, not this. You see this? One build, one test cycle. Second build, second test cycle. Third build, third test cycle. Build, fourth test cycle. That means for every test cycle, we were getting one build only. Yes or no? In the previous diagram, for every test cycle, we were getting one build. But in this case, in a single test cycle, got what? In a single test cycle, we got what? 2 builds. Sometimes it can be 3 builds also possible. I may find one more blocker bug or the fourth blocker bug. Fourth blocker bug is also possible. That means, guys, sometime in the project, one build can have, sorry, one test cycle can have multiple builds also. I'll repeat the sentence. Sometimes in the project, one test cycle can have multiple builds. Is the statement true? One test cycle may have multiple builds. What is the reason for that? Due to what? Due to blocker bugs. Perfect, guys. This concept in the company, we call it as a respin. Whatever you have seen here, right? This complete process, this we call it as a respin. Means again developer is fixing, again we are creating a new build, again I'm installing it within a single test cycle. Definition I'll give you. The process of getting multiple builds in a single test cycle is called as a respin. Everyone is clear about this? Muni Bhaskara, sir, your voice is not audible. All other Bhaskaras, is my voice audible? All other Bhaskaras and Bhaskaris. Yes, that means Muni Bhaskara, your network is bad. You also come back to Bangalore, network will be good. Dinesh, answer is no. Answer is no. Okay, guys, observe now. So this, tell them to use Geo. Like Narendra Modi, you are Gujarati or what? Narendra Modi is the name, and second thing is, sir, use them Geo only. Sir, next take only Ambani product, sir. You are looking like what, the representative of Gujarati only. Gujarati only? Seriously, you're Gujarati or are you joking? Gujarati. Oh, very good. That's why. So I'll also change. I'll change to Devegowda. All other people change to your own CM Sole. Okay, guys. Now observe. Oh, change. Everyone change. Lalu Yadav, perfect. Some people change it to Nityananda Swami or Baba Ramse. Change. Everyone change. Go to jungle and settle down. Done, guys. Come back. Listen now. So this concept we call it as a respin. This concept is called as a respin. Now, what is the drawback of this respin? Can you give me the answer? What's the drawback? Yes, guys. Whenever respin happens, keep it there. Keep it there. Baby. Whenever the respin happens, test engineer is sitting idle for 3 to 4 hours. Obviously 3 to 4 hours sitting idle because time is spent in creating the build. Now they came up with a new solution for this, guys. Okay, they came up with a new solution. You observe, before telling the solution, one simple example I want to take. Everyone knows cycle. Everyone knows a cycle. Cycle has a tube, and the tube has a what? Assume this is a cycle, and you know, this is the neck of the cycle where we blow the air. Okay, this is a neck where we blow the air. Now, guys, when you're traveling, suddenly it got punctured. What will you do? Will you sit on the road and start putting puncture? So once it get punctured, you take this to puncture wala, correct? Take this to that puncture wala. Now once you take this to this puncture wala, assume this fellow is a dot puncture wala. Okay, once you take it to him, first he analyze what is the problem. Yes or no? First he analyze what is the problem. When he started analyzing, one second, guys, go and play the go play. No disturbing. Okay, bye. Okay, good boy, go. See this, guys. Now I took my cycle to the puncture wala. He saw, and what he saw, you know, there is a hole here. Once there is a hole here, have you seen? He will take one extra piece of rubber and is going to close that hole. Everyone will know it, because all who is attending my classes, you are not born directly in Benz or BMW only. Everyone is a normal family. Okay. So now he took one extra piece of rubber, guys. And he closed that hole. Can I call it as a patch? Yes. Obviously, patch up, or something is broken, you put that extra piece there and close it. Now he patched. Again you started cycling. When you started cycling, once again it got punctured. That means your daridra is very, very powerful. But this time what happened, you know, the place where you blow the air, the neck itself is cut, guys. That neck, right? That neck will be cut. Can you put a patch here? The neck is cut. Can you put a patch? So what's the solution? The neck tube is cut. Solution. Correct. We have to go for a new tube. We have to go for a simple concept. We have to go for a new tube. So can I say new tube is nothing but it's a respin? Last month only I have put a new tube, guys. Just think like this. Last month only I put a new tube. Again the neck is cut, so I'm going for a respin. I'm going to put one more new tube. Now tell me, let it be new tube or let it be patch, both are the solution for puncture only. Yes or no? You take new tube or you take patch, both are the solution for puncture only. Correct? Now who will decide which is better? Patch is better or new tube is better? Who will decide? Think and talk. And assume customer is also here. Customer is also there. Okay, this fellow is nothing but he's a customer. Who will decide? Puncture wala or the customer? Correct, guys. That decision is always taken by puncture wala, boss, not customer. Even if neck is cut, if puncture wala says, sir, don't worry, sir, still 6 months you can ride, I will put a patch. Will you agree or not? Even the neck is cut also. 6 months I'll give you guarantee, sir. No problem. I am there. Boss, that means this decision whether I should go for patch or I should go for new tube, there is always decided by puncture wala. Now observe guys, remember Panchar Wala is always a developer and test engineer, you know that he should behave like a customer only. And which is your first preference, tell me, patch or new tube? Which is your first preference? Patch is always a first preference because cost is also less and the job also will be done very soon. Job also will be done very soon, correct? Now come back to our technical language. Please listen here. Carefully concentrate this. Same story. B001 was installed and the test cycle is 1 week. 1 week. And this is nothing but my test cycle number 1. Okay, this is my test cycle number what 1. 9 o'clock I found a bug, and again this is also nothing but same example I'm taking. I found a blocker bug. 9 o'clock when I found a blocker bug, immediately this bug was reported to the developer, and developer changed the code within same story. Within 10 minutes he fixed the bug. But after fixing the bug, they have to create a new build. Yes or no? After fixing the bug, they have to create a new build. But now the new strategy, what they came up with was, assume that I found a bug in help, guys. I found a bug in help. See, when I say new build, it means what, when I say new build, I saw okay, listen guys. Bug was found only in help file. When I say new build, the whole files will be taken. And the new build they are creating once again. Oh, again I'm repeating. Generally, when I say the bug is found, right? Sometimes they take all the files, and the new application is created. Correct? But what companies then decided is, boss, let us not create the new application. Let me take only the help where developer has done the code changes, and we will create one patch file. Let us create one patch file only for which module? Let us create a patch file only for help module. Perfect. Let me create a patch file only for help module, and hardly this will take, I'll tell you, 10 to 15 minutes. 1 minute, guys, 1 minute. Guys, screen is gone. I know. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
1 minute, okay. Okay, I think yesterday we have some 9-10 people who all got selected for SLK software. Okay, I think our Sheila, she's presenting screen. Observe. These are the 9-10 people who got selected in single day. For all other requirements, closures, everything we were not announcing. I'll do it from today. All requirements, closures, whoever is getting job, all those people are going to do it. Talk in the classes also, so that you will be aware of closures, requirement, everything. Shia, still it's not visible.
No, sir, I'm not able to share my screen, sir.
You are sharing your screen in the birthday node.
But illanga.